really, really impressive.
It really is. But going to this one, it looks like it is the Willy that I am familiar with.
Yep.
It does a lot of smash modding, actually. Really good modeler. Yeah, no, just
very cool. And Blue Dog used to be IBNK. That was the tag they used to have. Just came today. So we are going to see some Inkling action, which not a character who is really seen very much in the meta these days, but anyone you talk to still thinks they're pretty good, it seems like.
Yeah, in the Midwest we have Colorado still making waves, so not easily forgotten. But this matchup is a bit interesting and a great charge rising tackle call out there, taking the stock so early on Smashville.
I wonder if that was a DI catch, because I don't feel like that should have killed, but you never really know with moves like that close to the top screen.
Yeah, it's just the way it carries you really adds to the knockback, and I think that's what caught Blue Dog sleeping there. And this matchup's interesting because the booyah window, the up throw up air window for Inkling is enormous on this character. Yes, it's huge. It's one of the biggest in the game because he's just he's the right weight, and he doesn't have a crazy good air dodge, but Willy's not thinking about that at all. He's not getting grabbed.
Yes, Terry, a pretty heavy character, not quite in the super heavy territory, but also having a fairly large body. A lot of those combos are just going to work really, really well on it.
Yeah, up throw going to be very potent against Willy here, and they got to be careful on this. And Smashville is a great stage for Inkling. That's why I imagine we ended up here, and Willy's just probably fine for the close quarters as Terry to come to the stage.
You remember that period at the very start of Smash Ultimate when everyone said that Inkling's back there was the best move in the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. I get it. It feels very difficult to interact with, but you just don't hold shield, right? Like over time, people get better at moving.
Yeah, but you know, if you compare that to Power Geyser, I'm not sure.
Power Geyser looks a lot cooler too.
That's true. That's one thing these FGC characters got going for them. You know, love them or hate them, they look cool as hell.
See, look, that connected like 145.
That didn't feel real, but it was. And now a little sign of life from Blue Dog, but it might be too little too late for this game one. That's why we got best of fives out here, so that one unfortunate SD or early stock doesn't decide an entire set. And so we'll have plenty of time for adaptation, but that might do it, but not quite.
Good DI on that one, but that one, oh, the second rising tackle not going to connect with the down tilt. Burn knuckle will. And Willy takes a solid game one over Blue Dog.
So if we're going to see Blue Dog figure this out, I think it's going to happen off stage. Because that's one of Terry's weaknesses is like he's got a lot of recovery tools, but they're all kind of slow and telegraphed. Yeah. It's up to Terry to mix up as much as possible. And Blue Dog's Inkling can just live off stage and use those big disjoints to cause problems for the recovery, but man, you got to stop dying at 90.
Yeah, I think the key, I mean, obviously the first stock probably caught him off guard. And instant Kazuya switch. I wonder if that was
an ego switch?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. I mean, I think this matchup is just fine for Kazuya. I mean, both characters are like whatever. It's just strong characters in the meta versus a character like Inkling would be difficult. But kind of the same things you just said kind of apply to Kazuya. It's a bit scarier to get in because of these combos that happen. We're going to see the electric onto the platform. Can we get a tech chase? Don't need it. Up special almost taking the stock.
Wow, very survived. That was surprised that was survivable. But wow, just barely whiffs the back air and gets up air reversal out of it. Just dying raw to that at 145.
Yeah. Matchup's a bit scary for every character in the game, but Inkling has some good tools to keep Kazuya out. And you got to poke and prod and get in to do damage as Inkling, so it's so difficult to find the balance of aggression versus being conservative and not getting hit by these good combo starters from Kazuya.
This might actually kill at 60 if he gets the powered up grab for Kazuya.
Yeah, no, I definitely would take the stock at this percent, especially in the up throw up air. Going to be a big window on Kazuya as well.
Yep.
Blue Dog taking advantage.
Yeah, I think he's got one of those frame 4 air dodges that just makes it very hard to live.
It's actually 3. It's just double jump is really bad.
Is it really? Wow.
And he's just he's heavy as well, like Terry. Very similar weight, a little heavier.
Well, this could be okay. Doesn't find the follow up they need, but a great adaptation to find that dare into the up smash. And we're going to be seeing a different story here from Blue Dog, even after a really bad start to stock 1.
Yeah, keeping in composure, finding the down air, up smash kill, and we're going for more tech chases,
my God,
more mix.
So many resets, and that is an amazing advantage state. We're seeing more and more of that. Oh, wow, goes straight through the roller, says, I don't care. I am a DLC character.
Yeah, he's basically
sidestepping.
Yeah, he's sidestepping when he does that move. He's bringing Tekken into the game.
Yes. And one roller will do it at this point, but or even a grab will at least come close. But Kazuya only needs one hit.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to get those full combos off with this much rage. And the up throw up air going to be clinical for Blue Dog and gets 2 stocks with the same kill confirm.
Used to be people thought that was a hard combo. Man, how far we've come.
It's a bit tight, early ultimate, but nowadays as players have
yeah.
Spent more time on the game, get more comfortable with the buffer and like reacting to how the screen basically, like when their jump goes off. These players have gotten really good at it.
Yeah, what are we, 7 years into ultimate?
Oh man.
At this point, yeah. The 2 pieces, there's no excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, a great response from Blue Dog. And I'm not sure about the Kazuya pick. I'm not sure why would you go away from a character that, maybe the Proto Banham strategy coming in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're at a local or something, you want to practice your main, I understand. But at a major, it's kind of crazy to win switch like that against a good player.
Yeah, going to take a lot of punishment here from Blue Dog. And that's what I like to see for Blue Dog versus Terry is more pokes to get those grabs to send Terry off the stage like you mentioned. The recovery is a bit suspect for Terry, and a great tech chase in the roller F smash.
Yeah, the rollers have been absolutely key these last 2 games. Just finding those opportunities to get the tech chases has been incredible, and it just pays off so well.
Terry completely covered up right now in the paint. The Ink going to get covered and taking so much damage already, 70% on the Terry on the second stock. That might be it.
Down air going to sour spot, which doesn't lead to the kill, but those down tilts will eventually connect into the side B for Terry. And you're going to blow up if your health bar is red.
And this looks pretty good for Blue Dog, but they've got to be really careful here because this go percents are so scary. The combos hit so hard. How he's going to play around it. Yep.
Doesn't quite hit. Smart Shield knows exactly what Terry's looking for at these percents. Or, when Terry's at these percents, obviously. Buster Wolf, always a threat, always terrifying. And wow, that F smash almost going to connect.
The F smash is like a truck, too. The up throw up air, another Booyah going to take a stock for Blue Dog in this set. And once they found their rhythm, they've really looked in control of these games.
That is such an awesome thing to have, just to kill off a grab at 130 like that. Really stops you from those long, drawn-out sets where you just can't find the kill. And that up B not quite going to cover it, nor does the back B. But we are going to be seeing some big percent put on before this stock is taken for Inkling.
Yeah, like you said, having that kill confirm on a character like Terry is so important because being able to just get a grab at these go percent, up throw, up air, it's just clinical. Blue Dog has not missed yet when they get that grab. It's so big.
There. Terry dying at 107 is a rare feat.
It's without edge guarding him.
Yeah.
Like, it just almost never happens. Like that's such a nice thing to have in your back pocket in the matchup, and that's why I said it. You've got some stuff. And game 1, Blue Dog probably got caught off guard by that early rising tackle off the top. Wasn't in rhythm, but after game 2, been in full control.
Yeah, I guess Blue Dog just needed to get their bearings a little bit. Figure out exactly what they could and could not do in neutral, what was going to get them blown up. And everything just sort of came together here. Some amazing advantage state on display. I mean, the numbers of extensions off of just like one little read of a defensive option have been really incredible to see.
Yeah, and it's so good for Inkling to go for that stuff versus a character like Terry because you just have no airspeed as Terry. So like, you really can't get away if you go for some kind of reversal. You're pretty committed, and the Inkling is really good at punishing that, but that's going to be a beautiful conversion and not going to get the rising tackle at the end of the up air string.
Yeah, good ZI there from Blue Dog, trying to make sure they didn't get that stock taken at 85. It happened in game 1, never again. And if I'm Willy right now, I'm feeling a little bit of regret for the Kazuya switch. You would love to have an extra game in your pocket here to counter-adapt.
Yeah, it's impossible to say if that's what really turned the tide of the set, but it definitely threw off. It's going to throw off your rhythm. You win game 1 so heavily, and game 2 is flipped so quickly. It's tough to deal with that mentally in a set. But we'll see if Willy can take control of this one back. Down tilt burn knuckle, but not going to take it just yet.
Blue Dog falling for one of the classic Terry traps is when he does one of those high-up burn knuckles. A great edge guard there. Does one of those high-up burn knuckles, he can act immediately out of it. It's like plus on shield, basically. So you have to guess what they're going to do after. And a great burn knuckle, though, going to clean up that stock.
Yeah, and here we are at 0-0 again. It's just these two are going back and forth now. He's going to find the good opening, and the spotted attack of the Nair going to be big damage for Willy.
corner versus Terry is just a terrifying spot to be. Yeah, that's going to be so much. That's like 25% and the full ink. And for those who don't know, the ink actually does increase the amount of damage you take per hit.
That up smash was devious, was evil. Bad intention with the up smash. Would have taken that stock for sure with the full charge and the ink covering up Terry already. But Terry now at these percents where it's scary because you're at kill percent if you're Inkling here with the go online. But the up throw up air again coming in clutch for Blue Dog.
So consistent, so necessary. Without that, I don't know how Inkling wins this matchup. Because you really just have to be so on point at all times. You're going to kill way, way later without a freebie at 120 every single time.
And all this rage on Inkling. Can he find some kind of opening to push the advantage further on this Terry? And a great nair into a grab on the spot dodge.
Yeah, that landing nair, catching the spot dodge, that is just like incredible awareness, knowing the option that Terry's going to go for. But that will take it down, special canceling into the rising tackle. And we are now on even stocks. If you can stop Terry from getting something going with go, it can go crazy, but 100% has been touched.
Yeah, oh, missing out on the, surely a Buster Wolf attempt there. Would have been big damage, but you got to be so careful if you're Willy. You're going to get killed if you get grabbed here, and you have to be aware of that.
Yeah, an up tilt into a power geyser might kill right here, insanely enough.
Yeah, if you find a down tilt at the edge, it can be really scary, and looking for what you just mentioned and going for the spike again, just greedy.
Oh,
was it too much?
Woo! Just barely missing the spacing and staying alive in this set. And now Terry has a chance. Finds a special cancel, but not the move he was intending, I don't think.
No, definitely going to be tough, and all the tournament nerves possibly get into Blue Dog here. The execution's not looking as clean as it just was, and is it going to be enough? It gets just out of the power dunk.
That's got to be SDI, because it's been so consistent to watch here. And that's great matchup awareness there from Blue Dog, but putting herself back into the corner.
Oh, is that going to be it? It is.
And the rising tackle going to take it. And wow, almost a throw there from Willy on what could have been a one game, but locks it down, finds the normal they need to cancel into that special attack. And wow, pixels off of getting rollered there. But this is one of those sets you go either way.
Just watching Terry throw specials in both directions. Spot dodge.
That is
funny character.
Yep.
So strong. So little lag on all of his moves.
That's what happens when you let a character cancel normals into specials.
Yeah, it's very, very, very strong.
We saw
the potency there. You know, Willy really digging in. It could have easily lost, but I mean, a lot of players get hit by that roller and they're just like, all right, it's over. You know, they put the controller down, but Willy, nah, I'm getting out of this. I'm making you earn it. And it cost them, or it gets them the game there, and we're on to a game 5. And I couldn't tell you how this one's going to go. I have no idea.
Yeah, every match has been every game has been so close here in this. This has got to be like round 1 or 2 pools.
Yeah, I would guess 1 or 2. Yeah.
I mean, so we're fighting for a big upset here for Willy. I think Blue Dog's got to be the higher seed.
I would imagine. I mean, I know Willy's a solid player.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're regionally ranked. And Blue Dog, obviously, everyone here knows who Blue Dog is seeding this tournament, so they're going to have a decent seed.
Yeah, just knowing that they're PR'd.
Yeah, just having that, instant stamp of approval from their region.
I like the hat with the spikes on it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I like the look. But going into game 5, really, what Inkling are we going to see? Is it going to be the yellow Inkling? Which is big.
It looks
yellow
like
Inkling,
it.
we're back.
So we got one of those players that swaps the colors around based on mood.
I mean, when you got like an Inkling alts, like you got to swap around.
Yeah,
you got like such great alts all the time.
I wonder if they're doing the Peanut thing where you try to blend in with the stage, because man, they sure did pick the right one for that. Have you ever noticed Peep does that?
I have not. I've never noticed that. That's
He'll
funny,
pick
though.
green Mega Man on PS2, the orange one on a stage like this.
Just evil.
Every-
Plays against someone that's colorblind, goes like
Exactly.
red on PS2 or something.
Every single little advantage you can get, I guess, counts
True competitor.
when you're really competing for those top spots.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and that Nair power dunk not going to take it. Maybe wanted a Burn Knuckle, I'm not sure. Burn Knuckle might have taken it there, but Sour Dare going to do so much damage.
Yeah.
Not going to take the stock, though.
Finding tons of dares on the edge of the map, but none of them have turned into kills yet. Wow, though, just spot dodge, and then I'm going to keep hitting A.
Just FGC, like stagger pressure there, and falling for the auto-cancel power dunk again.
Yeah, we've been seeing that quite a bit this set. Quite a bit of not knowing that you are not safe in that situation. So I don't know how much Terry experience Blue Dog has.
Yeah, not a character you see too often, despite his strength and his ease of use, really. So a lot of people just don't really know that exists.
Yep. It is the, oh wow,
There
up
he
throw.
goes. Misses
Okay.
it finally, but still got the frame trap, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Here
I'm
we are.
not sure what your option is there if they can just cover even
Yeah.
when they miss the combo.
Yeah, good awareness by BlueDog to be, oh, I probably messed up that up air. I'm ready for the chase. And we're even stocks here in Game 5 on Smashville.
And suddenly, BlueDog a lot more in control after a rough start. And this could lead to something, but wow.
Nah, good SDI out from BlueDog there on the jabs. Knows that Willy wants to kill them off the top.
And some great mash being shown by Willy. I think BlueDog trying to get that little extra percent to get him to kill percent for the Booyah, but just catches an up air. And now we have a 2-stock to 1 lead, but
This North Carolina crowd coming to life here in Game 5 for BlueDog. Can Willy shut them down, or will they go down?
big damage,
Easily.
big ink, and you are in advantage state. Still, the jabs come through and living by an actual pixel there.
Can they get a
Great
punish on the
parry.
parry? Is the up special going to kill him? Not quite. Even charge, not enough.
I'm not sure. Did he get the charge version?
Yeah, he
Oh
did,
no,
he did.
falling for the same trick. And really, that has been Willy's bread and
Yeah.
butter here this set is those high up.
Yeah, just jabs. Yeah.
Yeah, the burn knuckles, or wait, what do you call that one?
Rising tackle.
Rising,
yeah.
or yeah.
Yeah, just
Those
jabbing,
safe
finding
little
it, yeah.
traps have been working every single time.
It's interesting to see. Now we're on last stock here, Game 5 for each of these players. Who is going to find it? Is the forward smash going to be misspaced yet again? Will it cost BlueDog the set? And we're going to see so much damage. It's not going to be the stock just yet.
And that's the second game of the set that could have been won if BlueDog had landed the spacing on the roller, but not quite going to be taken down. And now you are one Buster Wolf away from paying dearly.
Yeah, and we'll see who finds that opening first. I think we're out of that Booyah percent. That up air not going to come to BlueDog's rescue, but the up air falling out, getting a trade would have been enough to take Terry's stock.
I like what I see with Terry just letting the Buster Wolf loose when you have a whole stage worth of space if you miss. And oh no, it's all about who's in the corner here. And Terry made his way back to center.
No, is that going to be it? No, he missed it. Puts the.
Oh,
He
but
just
jumps
does it again!
right into it.
What am I
If
watching?
at first you don't succeed, Bobby, try again.
I mean, I got hit by that.
Yeah, I got hit by the first one.
I got hit by yeah, no, definitely going for the jab rising tackle here for sure. Like, has to be. Unless
Yeah,
they
I would
just,
have thought.
and just goes for another one, catch the full hop to center. I mean,
Who saw that coming? Who does the full input a second time?
Yeah, as soon as like you gotta. Was that a double miss input? Like I don't
no
even know,
idea.
right? It couldn't be, right? Like,
He ran forward a
I
little
mean,
bit
but
there.
if you miss that, you get up there and you die.
That's true.
Like, I don't know.
Bets it
listen,
all at 80%.
Listen, no idea. But
Wow, what a set.
Willy locked in and clutched it out regardless. I mean,
Yeah.
crazy set, back and forth the whole entire time.
Even with the lost set to the Kazuya, which honestly, that was a good game.
Yeah.
Which, like, that game was close too, so I don't even know if that was a throw.
No.
Willy clawing it back.
Yeah.
And
No.
showing that you better be up on your frame data for Terry, because you are going to get hit by that jab over and over again if you're
I
not.
mean, the jab just